let's real quick. Let me hit this. Real quick. What do we start with? What do we? How do we? Good.
Dylan.
No, I got this.
Talk on the mic first.
Well, no, I wasn't talking to you guys. Wait, is this live right now?
Hello.
Yeah, I'm recording. I can clip it.
All right, good. Because I'm glad. Do I have to lean into this? Can it come to me?
Whatever you want.
Because my grandma.
You want to tell him how to do this?
No, man, this is operation. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Norlex, have you done this before? No, because I've done this really good.
Introist?
No, I knew that. I'm talking about guys, like topics or anything we need to talk about. I don't. What? Fuck
Best
you!
set.
You can't even see, dude.
See where it goes.
Best set, favorite joke, bombing. Why are you in Pittsburgh? Why are you doing
So,
All right, what's up?
Here's a question that I have.
All right,
Is
we'll
this-
start.
is
We're
this
good. We're good.
stand-up Podcast, or you just gonna this is us dicking around?
No, we'll start right now. We're gonna go this way.
You go hard.
Figure it out.
Fuck. No, what's
Yourself.
Fuck you.
Favorite sport.
First things first. Fuck Mark,
Rock Mark, Dave.
and also not fuck Buzz, but here.
It wasn't me, bro.
All right. Hey, what's up? We are getting our cigarettes taken already by our friends, the Black Guys. I'm Dylan Weston, and we're live. It's the mic after the mic. All right. I'm Dylan Weston. To my left, we have.
Ian Insect, baby. Yo, big ups to the Swarm. Good to hear y'all tonight. Know y'all out there.
To his left, we have.
Anil Kumar.
It's my brother.
That's I'm Dylan's brother. We don't look alike at all, but whatever. I got to deal with it.
Well, he's my brother because I've seen him once. And then to his left, which I had to think about it for a second because I don't know my right and my left. But to his left, we have.
Harry Gilliland. What's up, motherfuckers?
Yo,
Dylan, just call it clockwise. Don't gotta be to
is that
anyone's
clockwise
left.
or anti-clockwise? Because I like to say to the left.
Stage
Stage left. Oh, stage left. Because stand up. Okay, whatever. Yo, we just think about it. We just had such a fucking cool mic though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
was there.
I was. Yo, Ian likes himself. I don't. I gotta
Love
laugh.
me or you don't like yourself?
No, I don't know what.
about the mic you just had. That's
Intros are done, dude. Intros done. Don't need any more. I'm here. Ian's
He wanted
here.
to say
I'm
motherfuckers
here.
again.
Intros that come
Yo,
first.
and then, we have
goddamn
a
day.
special guest that's not very special. He's better at all the talking to mic things. His name is.
My name is Norlex Bellman.
Norlex motherfucking Velma.
Good evening.
Yeah.
From Off the Record, you can hear him on WRCT Tuesday nights.
Just let Dylan talk about what he wants to talk about.
I usually don't.
Let's do what we do. Let's do what we do.
Okay.
Should I move into
Yeah,
better accommodate the
Come here, babe.
situation?
Come here, babe.
Oh. How many times you said that, Lex?
Experts need to roll in.
Oh, did we start yet?
You thought aloud.
Yeah, we started because.
we start? Okay.
Yo, this is how fucking awesome this whole podcast is. We just all did our intros and then Harry goes, "Oh, hey man, we start yet?"
No.
No. He goes, "No, I don't know."
Introductions for production. That's all it is.
All right, this is what we'll talk about first. What is the last thing that you guys thought about right before you had sex?
Oh shit.
That's
Yeah,
that's
it.
the thing. Anil, you guys hear Anil? Anil goes.
shit.
Anil goes. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
So obviously he was about to do a dude in the butt, and then he goes, "Oh shit."
Or a girl in the butt. Why's it gotta be a dude?
As long as there was shit coming out, it was the same.
All right, well that's true.
Girls don't-
Can I tell my story about the time I fucked a girl in the butt?
Yeah.
You
Go
might-
ahead.
All right, this is what
I want to
happened.
hear this.
In the butt. It was she
The
had two
butt
butts.
butt.
She had two butts.
Did you ever see that song?
Was it a butt within a butt?
Yeah.
What,
Sam
in
was.
the butt?
Yeah.
What?
In the butt. Yeah.
Great song.
All right,
What?
Great song.
yo, this is what.
Emmy award winning.
Yeah.
So wait, no. I'm a little confused by the butt. So it's butt in the butt. Like how many butts?
I think it's the second butt above the first butt.
Yeah, what,
What?
two butts.
Questioning
Level.
No,
twice.
really, it was
That's
just.
Levels
a
of butt.
And then making
But-
the statement.
that's a
of-
grammatically redundant butt. Like I mean, it's just.
Anil just made it fucking super smart because he's
Back butt.
brown.
The butt within the butt.
Guys,
Okay, let's go.
listen. All right, this is
Dylan's
what
going
happened.
deep.
Listen.
This is what, I was going deep in the girl's butt. Well, I was trying to.
Yeah.
All right, so I was.
So who's the dude's butt that you were in? We never got to
No, he said, "Did you do?"
His name was Anil.
It was missed. It was his question was no. It was heard incorrectly. You said, "Who did you do in the butt?" Like
That
someone
was
caught it as dude.
Whatever, dude. It was a dude. Actually, it was a girl. But
Maybe
she
I don't
looked-
know.
No, it was.
Obviously, I don't remember.
It was a girl, but it was.
Girl butt.
Who
yeah.
remembers that shit?
No, it was.
you don't come back and proudly podcast that shit to the world.
Shitter, but
Yo, it was a girl, but she looks like her brother a lot. I don't know who I was more attracted to, but
What
no.
the fuck?
What's wrong with that?
Okay, you got
Yeah.
so the two most
Hot
attractive.
guys.
You
Hot
got,
guys.
you got
Gotta
this stacked
represent.
over here.
All
That's
right.
the two most attractive guys in Pittsburgh comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this
When
is.
did I start counting as 2 people?
I'm not gonna say her name. It's not like her name.
They go by milk
It's not like her
chocolate.
name started with a K or whatever. All right. So
We got the group milk chocolate over here. let's.
You know, funny, 2 weeks ago, he brought me up as his brother on stage for the mic.
Yeah, he does that,
I
man.
walked up after him. I said, we would be brothers if Angelina Jolie was our mom.
Church.
That's true.
Gentlemen, can we discuss?
Now he's opening up
I'm
discussion.
still not happy about my butt sex story.
All right, fucking tell
But we
your
want to
butt sex
discuss the
story.
lip sync scandal from 1991.
Nope. Dylon.
Grammy Award
Dylon,
winning.
does.
Dylon has a story about
Milli
butt
Vanilli?
sex.
Yeah.
All right. So
Graham-
this is what happened.
Dylon.
Yeah.
Dylon has a story about butt sex. Here he is.
All right.
So
Talk
he
about
was
dialed in.
Did he make you the band?
Dylon, dude. Yo, this is what it's like to work with
Dylon.
comics. We can't even get a thought going.
That's right.
Actually, yeah, that's right. Actually,
I
this is
think
what happened.
people who see you on stage pretty much can figure that out about all of us.
If you ever see me on stage,
Yeah, you
you'll
might
know
be doing
that I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But no, this is what happened. Is
Podcast now.
making that.
That's a recording
Yep.
on the podcast. You have to-
This is what happened. This is what happened. I was like having sex with this girl, and I was going balls deep to the butt cheeks, and then I was in, okay, and then I pulled out. I don't know why. And then I saw something on my dick, all right, and then I lifted it. I cut my dick, and I thought it was lint. I thought it was lint.
You
and
cut your dick?
No, I cut.
It was blood.
I cut my dick. No, I
Professor
cupped.
Gilliland in the
I
house.
cupped what is on my dick, and then I like looked at it, and then I was like, what is that? Forgetting, because I'm dumb, forgetting that I was in a girl's butt. I looked at it, and I was like, oh, that must be lint. And then I was like, oh, and it was poo poo, just on my finger, and then I just whipped it across the room, and then
Can I ask a question?
yeah,
How'd you not be able to distinguish between poop and lint?
you know who you're talking to, Norla.
Better question.
I don't understand
Do you
how
feel
this
that you're
only
mature
wears
enough to
brown
have
pants.
sex when you're calling it poo poo?
No.
I'm just saying.
I should have said doo doo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, observation. When you were describing that story,
Well, here's the thing though. I whipped it. Listen, I whipped it across the
waiting
room.
outside the house.
The
Oh,
best
he
part
called
is-
it poop shit.
Okay.
Or
I whipped
backwards.
it across the room. The best part is that I whipped it across the room. Whatever. But the best part is I never went out and cleaned it up. And now someone new lives in that room, in that house, and there's just a turd sitting on the wall somewhere.
that's a turd
New
fossil.
topic. How long?
Shit.
How long does
That's a
bacteria that lives on fecal matter live? How long does bacteria housed in fecal matter live?
Yo, you lost me because when you
That's like
said
a Lex
bacteria.
question.
That's-
Twice, and the second
How-
time it just gets a little bit more complex the way you ask it. How long does bacteria that's housed
Does
on
bacteria
fecal
on
matter?
fecal matter. And you no longer tolerate bacteria on fecal matter.
Yeah. One thing though, Dylan, it was funny when you were explaining that, you know, you,
Thanks, man.
you just had that little moment where you're like, you know, then I caught some poop on my dick, on my dick. He's
It
like,
was on my
I
dick.
caught some
Dude, I
poop on my
scooped it
dick.
up. I was in mid fuckerton, and I was going at it
Fuckerton.
like a fucking wild animal.
Mid-fuckerton.
I was in mid
He
fuckerton.
was
I was
headed
going at it like a
north.
wild animal. Then I pull out, and I'm just like, oh, what's this?
Why
and
did you pull out though?
I think it slipped out because I have a short dick. But whatever, dude.
Okay.
And I pulled
We're
out.
becoming friends. We're becoming friends today.
But
Yeah.
how could you not account for that?
What do you mean it count?
You should know by this
I'm
point.
telling you what
Is
happened.
this the first time
Kneel
you had
in
butt
closer.
sex?
You should know by that point.
You know, okay, you have more experience with butts.
Yes.
Whoa.
You would.
So?
Yes.
Well, all I'm saying is,
Therefore, you are
know what
schooling
I'm-
the ways of these
Well,
apes.
right.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
just not
It
experienced
doesn't
enough. That's
matter
all it
which
is.
hole you're going for.
There's an instinctive
If you
element.
have a short dick, you just kneel in closer.
Yeah, I know. And you know what? I was
Hips
15,
forward.
so whatever. You
Hips
know what I
forward.
mean?
This actually
It was only
accounts
15
for a
with my
lot of the
short
issues.
dick and a little butthole. And I didn't, okay, so like it slipped out. And I was like, oh, what's that? And I thought it was lint. And it wasn't lint. And I flung it across the room. And she looks back at me and we both laugh. That's how good of a relationship we had. And when she looked, we both laughed. And
At
then-
15.
And then my dad walked in. At 15.
At 15.
At 15.
Your dad was also 15.
Yeah, it's weird. It's
Yo,
weird. I was 15, my dad
What
was
kind of lint is brown?
See, this is the question.
Oh yeah, it was dark. It was dark. The room was dark.
Wait,
Did
did your dad scoop the turd off the wall?
No,
What is this? Is this
no,
lint?
now
Why
me
is
and
there
my dad
lint
talk
on the wall?
about it. Now me and my dad, I tell
like
my
a narc.
I tell this story to my dad now, and he still laughs about it because there's someone living at that house now with her turd on the wall somewhere.
That's not a turd. That's a little speck of
smear.
poop.
A dinglehairy.
She didn't
whatever.
squeeze, so it wasn't a turd.
She didn't squeeze. So it's
Again,
Rule, I
Professor
think. That's the
Harry.
rule.
Yeah.
Drop it now.
Can we sort of like Photoshop just a levitating
Mortar
Just in the
No,
air all
mortar
night,
board.
just like.
or in a halo? You know what? Why not?
All right, so
I could use
Harry
that.
Gilliland, all right.
that was my story. What's your guys' story? At least I get laid.
That's very good. Yeah, that's a
I
good
got
point.
laid on Sunday.
Yeah.
All right, what was her name?
That's a presumptuous question.
That's very presumptuous.
I don't know. What
That's a good word too. I
Presume.
thought
guys got
it
me.
might confuse Dylan.
It was Dylan, but it was like the girl Dylan, and it's like.
Oh, I got you.
Guys, did we start yet? Did we start this yet? Are we actually?
Yeah, are we talking about things? Butt poop?
I'm just confused if we're on air or not because I don't hear anything like sound effects, like.
It is
that
the morning. It is the
Codes?
morning. Why are we doing a
Okay.
morning show? Jesus, come on. It's fucking 1 a.m.
As soon as poop,
Lex,
poop
let's go
link is caught up.
All right. Well, you guys want to know what is funny about that story? It's not that that story's
it
not even
certainly wasn't how you told it.
Sure. Let's hear the
totally
funny
true.
part.
That's why I'm trying to backtrack and be like, guys, I'm trying to tell you what is funny about this story. Was
That might
though
work.
What it is.
was yo, I did this show in Butler where I live, where I'm from, and it was like half a year in the stand up, and I was like, so I was living in New York City at the time, and I told everybody to come to the show. I had like 150 people at the show, and that girl that I just talked about at that show, I talked about that happened, came to that show. She's still my friend, and that's why I'm not gonna say her name this time. But she I thought it was funny to me, and the whole crowd knew who she was. Okay, so I coached wrestling for the last 2 years, so I had a crowd of parents from wrestling kids. I coached kindergartners and everything, and then through the whole way up. So I had them on the left side, and then I had my friends on the right. So they all knew. Fuck! Edit that out. Don't.
Oh Lord.
They all knew Shmedigaduba. And okay, so she's in the
You know,
front.
that's a better word than poo poo.
They all knew her,
Shmedigaduba?
but
Yeah.
listen, they all knew her, and for the
The
show.
whole room just turned.
Yeah, the whole the whole show. It was so awkward. I looked at her. I was like, because I told her before. I was like, I'm gonna talk about the story. So I talk about it. I was like, so I look at her. I'm like, and my grandma's in the back. I look at her and I'm like, I'm on the mic. I'm just like, all right, you ready, guys? You ready for the story? I'm like, you ready? And she goes, no. And all these people are there, like people that I've coached through college, or now they're in college, but wrestling and everything. These kindergartners' parents, and I start telling this story about how I did this girl in the ass and pulled out, and there was poo poo on my dick,
Sounds like a
and
bad
she's
judgment
right.
call.
No, that's what it was. I was 6 months into stand up, and she's right in front of me. She's just got her head hit, and her mom's right next to her, and that's.
You're fucked up.
This is like an anti-romantic story. All the family was there.
Yeah.
My grandma was in the back.
Yeah.
It's like that moment in life.
And then
actually,
even
when
my
he learns
dad-
Portuguese.
Even my dad was like, even my dad, he's like a trucker, has the most foul mouth ever, and we get home, he's like, son, that was good,
Yeah,
but you could have left out that part.
you could have. Yeah,
You could have left out
that's
that
very
part.
generous advice.
And you know what's even worse? This is why I still don't know what I think what I'm doing. Is the first thing that I said on this podcast tonight was that.
Is that?
What's that?
You could have left that part out.
Lex,
Yeah.
last first thought you had most recently before entering someone.
I'm about to enter someone.
Damn, gangster.
There you go. Short, sweet. Well,
Ian, shut up. Can I have my beer back first?
It was sweet.
All right, keep going.
maybe not short.
Well, nothing
Harry,
short.
same question. Professor Harry. Prof H.
Wow. Just wow.
That sounds like ass cream.
Prof H.
I hope that was
It is.
Perspiration. There's a cream that
It's
sounds like that.
preparation H.
Perspiration
Preparation,
H.
perspiration H. Now, Professoration H? I don't know.
What?
You got it.
This is
Are
how.
we, did we start yet?
This is.
No.
This
You were
is what
presented a
happens.
question,
I asked
Harry,
you, this is
and you're
wow.
just going through your credentials.
Wow. Wow was the first
Yo,
time
this
I
is
had
Harry's
Holy
credentials.
shit.
I've
I
been on
ask
Dylan's show because he gave me the check spot. I've been on this other show because Dylan gave me the check spot.
Yeah.
All right, hey man, that was necessary first. Secondly, I have a question for you. What inspired you to talk about shit and penis off the bat?
Off the bat, right off.
You could have talked about the Rangers game.
We could have warmed up with some
There's
shit.
a lot of things that have happened.
We got the arts festival going
There's
on now.
girls
We do.
still
There's,
missing.
there's
Don't care
current
about
events.
Where are those girls and where's the plane? We could have started with that.
Right.
But you decided to
You
talk
know-
about anal penetration.
Right.
Where's
Your
the plane?
own anal
Dylan,
penetration.
where's the plane?
Where's what plane? That's why I didn't start.
What?
What are you
Do
talking
you know the plane that still hasn't
Air
been
Malaysia.
found?
Everybody
Malaysia.
knows what they're talking about. I don't know anything about political anything.
There's this
That's not
plane.
really a political thing.
There's
There's
human
this
beings
social-
that went missing.
There's
Human
okay.
beings, humans.
Let me explain. Okay. There's this plane that went. There's this plane in
Directly
Malaysia.
into the lava
There's a
layer.
plane that was
Direct-
in
Yeah.
Malaysia, and it was fucking this girl in the butt, and it just noticed
you
this
got
thing
him.
on its
Now you
dick.
got him.
That's it. And
Yeah.
it went missing, and then it just got flung against the wall. Or
Like, all right,
something. I
guys,
don't know.
tell me what happened to this plane.
No one
No
knows.
one knows.
No
It's
one knows.
missing those
That's what it is.
200
It's
people
missing.
What's there
on
to
it.
talk about?
Wait
no
a
one
minute.
knows.
I'm going to use a phrase that's going to get him invested. This plane went down.
Okay.
Hard.
Okay, so a plane went down and
Got
no one
it.
knows where the plane is what we're talking about.
Yeah, in
But we're assuming that it went down. We just know that we don't know what the hell
What the
happened to
fuck
the
can we
plane.
even say about that? We don't know where it's at. What the fuck? Yo, you want me to talk about where a plane is that not even CNN knows where the plane is?
That's
I like
true.
that that's his first go-to, not
But-
government agencies at all.
Yo, government knows where it is,
CNN.
but we're in the sit in the
CNN.
back of the room at Lava Lounge, and you're trying to tell me where the fuck the plane is?
Plug.
I don't know where the
Okay,
plane is.
so- alright.
You don't know where the plane is, and definitely CNN
but-
doesn't know
But
where
we
the
just
plane
sat
is.
through 9 minutes of you telling a really messed up story about you putting your dick in a
With the coda of
In a
how
butt.
he
In
then
a
said
butt.
that story again.
I even had to pee afterwards.
You see now, you see.
Yeah, you always have to pee
really want
afterwards.
to talk about your penis in this girl's anus. That's really what this comes down to.
Oh
What
my
is wrong with that? All right, so
How
I
long
want
we
to talk
speak
about
on? That's you
my little
I gotta
pecker
say-
inside a fucking.
in fairness, Neil.
Yeah.
Most recent thoughts immediately before engaging in intercourse of the sexual nature, of the sexual variety, with another individual.
Not this kind of intercourse.
I'm gonna replicate this.
This kind.
I'm
What
gonna
we're doing right
replicate
now.
this entire situation in my head again
Verbal
later and
intercourse?
jerk off to it, and it's gonna be way better. Because then I get to
Is
call
that
the shots.
consensual?
Then I get to call the shots. No, that's
Ah.
it. Then I get
There's
to call
only
it.
one shot. I don't know if
fun,
you get
that's
to
a
call
fun-
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the imagination is amazing.
Needs me. The show only needs me. The show only needs me. The show only needs me.
Tell who
All right, what do you guys want to
Shut
talk
the
about?
fuck up.
Yo, you want to keep talking about sexual nature? Because you know who I think sexy? Elizabeth. Yo,
Who is Elizabeth?
Come here. Yo,
For-
you
for
wanna
the
think- you
listeners,
guys wanna
who's
know this hot?
Elizabeth?
This girl right here. Look at this. I'll kiss her right on the lips right now.
Can I
She
get,
sounds-
can I
she
get-
Look at that.
sounds
How
nice.
cute is that?
Sounds
All
real
right,
nice.
so guys, what's the next
Podcast
topic?
viewers, please cast your vote. Come on.
All right. For what? All right. Well, if you're trying to feel bad for someone, okay, obviously get to eat.
Welcome, Mark
All right,
Perry.
guys. All right, guys.
All right, let's go,
do-
let's go.
Okay.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Yo, listen. I opened up with that.
Podcast.
I
You got
opened
shit
up
to
with
talk
that.
about?
What do you guys want to talk about? Because I'll tell you how fucking dumb that is.
We got stuff to talk about. Let's get questions. Ian, you draft questions really well.
I did.
Let's do it.
I have
You
a
did,
few
yeah, you
questions.
had
I
some
mean,
questions.
like, I guess a great. Should I? Are you saying I should lean a little closer? Has it been okay? Because I talk loud. You know, I'm like, what's wrong, Please come check me out. Tell that very grandma joke later this week at Belvedere's. We have a show at Belvedere's. Anyway,
When?
I mean, this being the inaugural mic, sometime.
I know.
It's but you don't when you're recording something, you don't mark dates.
You don't say when it is?
because this
Oh,
is for
true.
posterity.
Just coming up. Just coming
This is
up.
for eternity.
Right, okay. Sure enough.
I mean, I think there are some really simple, really good questions to start with, and maybe go around because this is all comics. We got Dylan, Lex, Harry, and Neil. Mark's in the back corner there.
Mark David, say what's up.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, there it is.
So, I mean, simple questions first. Dylan, without saying more, how long have you been doing comedy?
3 years.
Lex.
Over a year and a half now.
Mark.
A year.
A lot louder.
A year!
Thank you, buddy. Harry.
3 months.
Just about getting to a year and a half.
Cool. Now,
All right.
next
so-
question. Next question is. No. What's okay so? I mean, you want to continue this topic or are you trying to get off this topic? Or are you trying to get off on this topic?
No. Here's the thing, guys.
Who did or did not start comedy to get anal?
That's a very,
Is that my applause?
that's a pertinent question.
Who did? Who did to get? No, you can't go.
That's-
Who did to get anal?
That's a
and please
That's a
say your
pertinent
honest
question.
answer.
Pertinent question. Let's hear. Ian, please. Let's
Did I
start.
start comedy to get sex? Absolutely not. I started comedy because.
All right, that's even a better question. Why did we start comedy?
It was not
I'll go
to-
first.
It was anal.
No, yo,
Anal was the
Yeah,
initial
anal.
Question was
I already
anal.
had it before. I was
Question was
15.
anal.
I was
Where-
15. I already
a
had
You
it.
certain-
didn't say do somebody.
A certain kind of
To
sex.
get-
I
to
did.
acquire anal.
A certain
Yo,
let's
class.
speak on that.
A certain
Listen,
class
all right,
of the
listen.
sexual act.
All right, listen.
That's what we're talking about.
Let's speak on
Listen,
that.
shh. Why did we start comedy? I'll go first. Why did I start? It's because
I would rather Harry start. Let's start. Let's do it this way.
I would actually
From
rather.
most recent to least recent. Why did you start?
Why did I start comedy?
Yeah.
I started comedy because I had literally nothing else going for me. I needed something to get anal from. No, but being completely
Don't
honest,
force that on
it wasn't even for sex. It wasn't for sex at all. It was just like I needed something as
I'm
a creative
really
outlet.
excited about this.
Legitimately, it was a creative outlet. I had nothing like that going in my life. I'd thought about it for a very long time, and I thought that maybe I could whisper on a podcast at some point and get something out there in the world.
I need to tell this story because I think it's actually really.
Yeah, Ian was there the first time
Harry
I
and I
tried.
met.
Yeah.
But I want to fuck a dog.
Hey,
You want to fuck doggy style? That's cool.
so
No, I want to
Harry-
fuck a dog.
full order.
Dog,
Harry
not doggy
actually
style.
came-
I want to fuck a dog. Doggy style.
To Papa Da Vinci's, which is another mic around the city,
Yes.
Sunday night.
I've never been there
Oakland.
because I don't need to be. I'm the best one here.
No one doubts that for a second.
I would like to suggest doubt in that statement.
Okay,
Let's
Thomas.
finish what we were saying.
Yeah.
But Harry and I met
We did.
almost a year ago now.
Yeah,
as a
it was.
matter of
It was
fact.
August.
Because,
August of
it's
last year,
Very
yes.
summery.
I just keep looking
And-
into the camera like that.
I don't know. It was a fun story because Harry came up afterwards. And we
Right.
discussed
I just went to see.
Hey, buddy,
I went to see the mic.
have a seat.
Welcome,
Gio.
Gio
Gio
welcome to the podcast.
is here. He can talk.
Gio Adesanya.
He's another
Whatever
comic
the
from our
fuck
area.
this is.
He's
Yeah.
actually a lot
But,
of fun because.
Right on.
Yeah.
Just sort of.
Everybody shares.
Yeah, we're good.
Neil's just got his own mic. I share with anybody.
Well, you got one.
Oh, Mark David left.
podcast you guys are doing here?
No, but that's a very good question, and I think we should go around
But
and.
anyway.
Yeah, that is
Harry
an
and I-
interesting thing.
Harry and I
Yes.
met at,
My story
Papa
of starting
D's.
comedy. Yeah.
You guys are talking over each other too much. Let the man finish with that.
Yeah.
Harry and I
Yeah.
met at Papa D's. It was really nice. We had this excellent conversation, and it was one of these nights where I actually shut down Papa's, and I just sort of thought this was some guy who never showed up. And months later, I
6
I'm
months.
at Papa's, and there's this kid walks in, and I know him from somewhere. I'm like, where do I recognize? And it's Harry, and he followed through because he'd been saying all night we're just drinking, and as one does when one drinks, we're getting drunker.
Was this before or after the butt sex?
With Harry?
Yeah.
Or with someone else?
I'm assuming before because I woke up the next morning not remembering anything under a beach towel, naked in my apartment.
You really
So
gotta crush the boys high like that.
yeah, that's how I woke up after that
I got a
night when I
question,
met
I got a
you.
question.
So
Who has any drugs?
That's a good question.
Yeah,
See, the
have a
thing
half
is,
a
we're
beer.
not podcasting live, Gio. So really,
so nobody
Who's got any
cares.
drugs, man? No?
Nobody has
Nah.
Got any coke? Nobody's
Dylan,
got any
nah.
weed? Nobody's got anything?
We're gonna do coke.
Alright. I mean, I was just asking.
All right, what were we talking about before the random drugs question?
No, it's how's
long
starting
and why?
comedy. Starting comedy. Yeah.
how long and why?
Right.
So Harry
That had
started
been-
because
right.
it's 3 months. So Mark,
Right.
That's his mic. No, sorry, go ahead.
take Lex.
Lex, take the mic. Take the mic.
Oh,
Yeah.
So we're just going around from
Nah.
shortest time doing comedy so far? As long as Mark David,
What?
you want to get on this mic, talk about
Fine.
why you
Stay
started doing
focused,
comedy?
Ian, focus.
Oh,
That's the question, man. Why did
You
you
were
start
talking to
doing
him,
comedy?
though.
Why did you start doing comedy? Who's
Why initially did I start? I mean, I started because I was listening to a lot of. I started with podcasts, listening to podcasts and interviews with comedians. No shit, I was listening to that. I was like, fuck, some of these guys are depressed and have nothing going on with their lives. Maybe I can do this. And it took me 6 months of just like writing shit and thinking maybe I could. And I came out to Papa's, and I thought I went up to Ian afterwards because you were the one performer who I sort of remembered, who was still there. And we bullshit for like an hour and a half. And then I was like, I'm gonna come back next week. I'm gonna do it. I was so solid on that. I was like, I'm gonna fucking do it. And I came back the next week, and the show was canceled.
Yeah.
And it was also the first night that Breaking Bad was on. Oh shit. And so I like ran home to catch Breaking Bad, ripped my shirt on a fence, and I was like, all right, universe is telling me something. I need to wait. And I thought I was like, I'm gonna wait for a month. Waited 6 months, and then came back to Papa D's and practiced my set beforehand on a ice cream scoop before I went up. I talked in an ice cream scoop like it was a mic.
in the mirror?
Not in the mirror, just pacing around my room, pacing around.
Yeah.
And and then I came back.
I did that with a brush.
Yeah, you gotta have something. I was like, I'm gonna have a microphone. Came up and
I
did a
that with
set.
these nuts. That's one.
One, that's one.
Like,
Count 'em.
If you counting at home,
Count 'em.
That's one. If we can get that in post.
But yeah,
Drink. I don't have
yeah. And then I
hey, I'm
went
back.
up and 3 months later, here I
I'm
am.
back.
Oh, hi, Dylan.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Because this fucking show
Welcome back
needs
to your
something.
own podcast.
Guys,
So moving along.
So yeah,
Mark,
that's how I started. So
Mark,
how
you
did you
do
start?
the next one in order.
Yeah, man.
Why did you start? Why did you start? And feel free to approach a mic if you want to borrow
Well,
one of the
Jack, the
clip-ons.
last one.
I came to Lava Lounge once, and this guy who was hosting, Dylan Weston, was just not funny
Real
at all.
story. Real fucking story, MD.
real talk.
I know, but I just wanted to bust Dylan's balls because he came back and wanted to be the center of attention
That's
again.
what he was in there doing in the mirror. He's like, "You suck. You suck. I hate you."
No, he's just
so we don't
going,
need to do that.
What's the question?
Why did you start? A year
Yes.
ago. Why did you start?
I went to, and when the Improv was still doing their bringer shows, I went to one of those, and I was like, I'm funnier than these people, who coincidentally I've never seen again after that improv show. And then I was stoned at 2 a.m. watching an old Live at Gotham with Kumail Nanjiani, who's an excellent comedian, if you guys are not familiar with his work. And something clicked in my head that I wanted to stand in front of people and try to make them laugh. And sure enough, I stood in front of those people, and they didn't necessarily laugh, but it's really fun, and I love all the people that I've met doing it, excluding some. I'm not going to mention any names, but because I love it, and I'm going to do it until I'm dead. There's my story.
So till next week.
boring.
Suck a dick, you fucking.
Boring.
Well, another boring story about why you got into comedy is coming back. No, but no, actually, yeah, not for getting laid. Like, I mean, I don't think anyone gets into
Already
comedy.
got that.
Yes.
Already talked
Yeah,
about it.
I don't
I
think
get laid all the time.
I don't think that's a realistic reason that lasts.
Middle finger, by the way.
You know what I mean? Huh?
I get
Oh
laid.
yeah.
For the listeners, that was a middle
Oh,
finger.
the middle finger. This one right here.
I
yeah,
get
by the way,
laid all the
This little
time.
break, just a 2/3. Fuck you. It's
I don't need to get laughs to get laid. I'm the
Yeah.
best.
no,
I
no,
get laid
no.
all the time.
It's not.
I get laid all the time.
You're going to die alone.
I will die alone, but I'll die with
You
a dick
have
inside a
bad
pussy.
hair.
But
That's
but,
a
hey,
lie. I have good hair.
You know, I think fundamentally we all got into comedy for the same reason, you know? Because we're sticking around, we've been here for a decent amount of time, we're still here, we're coming out constantly, we're trying to prove ourselves to ourselves more than anything else. You know what I mean? If you have any kind of
That's church.
superficial reasons for getting into comedy, you'll be out by now.
Yep.
You know, Diesel's right down the street.
Yeah.
And apparently they get laid there. I just thought it was Jersey Shore extended, like, you know.
No,
Autonomous
I've been there. I've
Jersey.
been late.
But,
I've been there and got late from it. So
but hey, you know what? I'm glad to share this moment with all you guys because I know we all got into comedy for the same reason. We know why we did. That's it.
All right, Dylan. Things are
Hey, there you
boring as
go.
shit. Liven it up, buddy. Liven it up.
what do you want me to say, man?
You suck.
Hey, you're the guy.
You're the guy.
What do you want me to say,
What you
dude?
been trying? What
Dylan,
have you been
why
trying
don't
to
you get
say
into comedy?
for 3
Why did I get into
months?
comedy? Well,
All right, new question.
No,
Guys,
no.
Talk about your style. Like,
They
who do you
just
think
wait. You
your
can't move
style
on. I
comes from?
didn't talk about why I got
fucking
comedy.
moved
I know, but it was really boring. I went in the future 5 minutes and
Alright.
then came back.
Talk about where my style came from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New question. Better question.
Honestly, I think my style. I don't even know my style. Honestly, I think I hear it from other people more. Like telling me what my style is.
Yeah.
Actually, from you too, to be honest. And
Really, you like talk with like the Edge, and he's just like,
Sure,
The
I get it.
guitarist?
nah.
No. I think. No, honestly,
Tell
I don't know
jokes.
how to tell people what my style is. Actually, Ian, I would like you to tell what you think my style is because I don't know. I think it's high energy, and whatever I say.
Deflect.
I don't know. Honestly,
the
I'm
question.
asking Ian. My style to me, I think it's high energy, likable guy, and
guy.
the best guys.
Are we gonna suck each other's?
The only guy that's laughing about this right now can't fucking see.
Here we go.
Oh,
Here we go.
It's a podcast.
Yeah, right. So it doesn't matter.
nobody can fucking see this.
Well, guys, the only people that are gonna watch this are my followers. So
That's
Davidians.
That is true.
The new Davidian.
Very true. That's
Yeah,
exactly
that's
what
true.
happened.
we need me.
We?
No.
That's a plural statement that you made.
Yes.
I think you meant to be singular.
Yo, it's the weirdest podcast ever
Aye.
to be on a panel that no one likes you, not even your. No, I'm just kidding.
No, we
You know what we need.
No, honestly,
Anyone?
honestly.
You know what we
why,
need.
What do we
why I
need?
started this, why I did this,
these nuts.
why I did this. Honestly, why I did this. To be honest, yo, shut your fucking mouth. Dylan started this, doing stand up. I never. Yeah, that's what that
Okay,
was.
your name's Dylon, first
Okay,
of all.
Dylon,
Be consistent, at least in your own podcast.
Dylon started doing stand up not because he thought I thought I'd do something funny because like honestly all through high school, all through school, I was voted most funniest. I knew it was funny. I didn't know how to portray it. So I came to New York. My friend was living in New York. His name's Robert Puncher. I plug that. I love him. I still do stand up with him. And he was doing stand up and he like introduced me to his manager. And then his manager put me on stage and my first time I ate my dick. And I didn't know what I was doing.
That's a good act, man.
I had no idea what I was
It's
doing.
funny,
It's
but
impressive. Though.
I didn't know what I was doing. The second time, I ditched all the material I did the night before because I thought it was all written out. And then, like the second night, I did in front of a packed house at the comedy club, and I was like, okay, I know what I need to do. And then I went up and I did really well. And then after that, it all made sense. Like I just like people did. They really laughed and I had like applause break. I'm not boasting, but like I had like applause break like my second time going up in front of a packed house at Broadway Comedy Club. I had so much fun. I was like, this makes sense now. And then I tried to figure it out since then, and that's why you guys are doing my podcast. Thank you
There we
guys
go,
so
there we
much
go.
for doing my podcast. Seriously,
There we go,
because
there
I
we
know
go.
you guys need me. Like, I know this life is really rough without me.
we need
so.
Dylan as much
Yo,
as the internet
okay, let's
needs
do
another
this.
podcast.
Why don't we do this? First joke ever attempted.
Suck.
Start, Ian.
I would say that probably was around the Dark Ages. Probably something about the plague.
The Egyptians had that something.
Oh yeah.
Gio, stop
must
hitting
have.
on my fucking girl, dude. I know you have a good beard, but that's mine.
Oh shit.
That's real.
For all the listeners,
Alright,
Gio's
dude.
hitting on Dylan's
Alright.
girl.
First of all, I only have fucking a different one every Monday, and this is mine this Monday.
This.
For people just tuning
Alright,
in,
cool.
Dylan
This
gets
is-
laid.
No,
This is
Dan's
mine.
a good dude. Actually, he's probably
her.
cooler than Elizabeth.
This is mine.
Back!
I think it's a real podcast.
Alright, but go ahead. Keep going, guys. Okay. So,
Fuck if I
fix
know.
the hair.
That's actually the name.
Best.
Yeah.
I'm the reason everyone's here. I'm the reason everyone's here. You wouldn't be in Lava Lounge right now. And then we wouldn't be doing this podcast if it wasn't for
I just like to say thank Jesus Christ for Dylan Weston, everybody. We just thank the fucking Lord.
I can't help being this fucking good looking and good at schmickonomedy.
What is that? I've never heard of that.
Yeah, keep going. I don't know what it is because I can't make the fucking thing about it. So go. Where we at? Where we at?
It was
Where we at?
trying.
Where we at?
Alright.
Where we at?
Lex.
In the Dark Ages.
Lex, no, would you start us off? I think this is an alright question.
Dylan's followers.
What do you personally think your style is? Not like in like vague like allmusic.com style descriptions, but more like where does your style come from? I mean, I guess both. Oh, Dylan. No one's gonna see that because they've already stopped watching. Is the
Yo,
reason.
look at the look on Lex's face.
We'll cut to that. We'll cut to that.
No,
I don't know. I mean, like style. Like I think like I know what sort of how I'd answer if I were asked the question.
How boring you get?
And I think this is something we've
go.
discussed in the back room of Sonny's. Not that kind of back room.
Yeah.
No.
I can fix
No
my hair with
glory
my beard in my hair now.
That is one suggestion I've made.
That we know of.
Yeah, I would know. I would.
Yeah.
But like,
Exactly.
like,
You just say it.
who's your style? Who
It's like-
has
here's my
influenced
thing.
your style? Simple question.
I'm gonna answer the first question.
Go for it.
No,
Do
like,
your
like
thing.
can we start with this? Everybody go around this, and I like that question. Who has influenced your style?
Answer the first
Well,
question.
Dylan,
Answer both.
Dylan Weiss.
Let's answer what your question
Well, guys,
is.
Dylan Weston.
Well, no, guys. If we want
good
content to keep moving, honestly,
We're trying to do that.
We've been trying to ask questions to every person on the thing.
well, can we make someone laugh
Dylan, go to
without
the
me?
bathroom
No. Grab me a beer, Mark.
I mean, it's a podcast.
If I had a bigger dick, I'd
Once someone
probably-
has enough time to start talking, then they'll start rolling with it and making people laugh.
All right, what was the
Nice.
What'll
question?
happen?
Roll on. Lex is gonna tell us the
Yeah.
question he's asking and answering himself. Is that
Okay.
cool?
Yes.
Elizabeth
To
is cute.
one of the 17 questions that was attempted to being asked.
There's a lot of questions floating around.
I
Take
would
your
say,
pick, man.
why are we here? Well, no. In terms of style, I think I'm still figuring it out in a lot of ways, but
Right on.
I'm always just trying to be who I am when I'm not on stage, off stage, or on stage.
Gotcha. So like,
But obviously
Elizabeth,
we're
Elizabeth.
playing it up a little bit, but
Look.
it's not any sort of
Say hi.
character, or it's not anything that I'm making
Cute,
up for
right?
sake
I
of
bring-
being on
I
there.
bring up.
It's just like amplifying what I am when I'm not on stage,
Uh-huh.
a little more on stage. So that's,
that's-
really what it comes down to.
because I'm the exact opposite. Because I always notice that about myself. Like who I am on stage is very much like you're doing this thing.
Yeah, but you on stage,
but you're
no,
doing
but
your
nah.
act.
See, if I'm slightly turning up the volume, you're like plugging massive rock band concerts into your set.
And it's the complete opposite of who I am.
Right.
And I
Well,
make a
no,
conscious
it depends.
attempt.
To be honest with you, it depends on when somebody's around you sometimes, though. Because sometimes you're that just off stage.
Okay.
Sometimes you're just being not that.
But I always think of like how like right now I'm like, oh guys,
Right,
but
but
like
there's
when I'm on
times-
stage I'm like,
No, when you're people hearing this may not have actually seen you on stage. I would say that you're definitely way more. Hey, look at what's going on over here on stage, and you might give yourself credit for.
well then I guess there's sort of a disconnect, and that's why I asked that initially. There's
Right.
like a disconnect between how you see your own style, which is why Dylan's question is good initially, like how you see your own style amongst how your peers see your style, amongst
Right.
how an audience.
I would say the one thing that
Season
comes up
style.
a lot when people talk about my style, which like I said, I'm open about having figured it out. It's very casual. I might emphasize certain things more, but I am very casual in conversation with people, whether it's around stand-up or just hanging out with somebody, or if it's on stage, the way I present it is very casual most of the time. Because I feel that way, people feel that way that I know, people who don't know me feel that way, so that's, if it's anything close to being a style, I just think, I sort of feel weird about saying, I feel like I'm still such a novice
Sure.
that it's hard to give you a concrete on what the style is because I haven't figured it out. That's just
may-
my honest answer.
Interrupt. You guys have 10 minutes before you have to be out of here. So if anybody has anything to plug, please plug it within the next 10 minutes.
That was the saddest thing that's ever happened.
The girl, I want to plug the anus of the woman
okay,
that he was
Dylan.
making fun of on stage. That deserves to be plugged. Because you left it gaping, right, brother?
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I did too. 'Cause
That was the eating
I did-
cool all the way top.
All
Right.
right, let's
No,
keep
that-
going.
that-
Wait, let's keep going.
Oh, okay.
That was a very good response, I think, and actually it kind of brings together, I feel like, two very legitimate answers that could be used. Is one thing is, end of the day, I think you're successful. Honesty is key in terms of being successful on stage. Like, there's a key. Honesty is a huge element about how successful you are. But at the same time, there's different levels of exaggeration of your own self. and that could also be
Correct.
one in which how you'd like to see yourself, versus maybe, you know, your natural self is what you like to be, and you want to take that on stage. You know, and I think this, in like in your two styles, I see that. Like, you know, you take a translation of your just normal self on the stage, and you carry that forward. And Ian, definitely, you have an excited version of yourself. You know, I've had conversations with Ian where we just a back and forth. You know, we're just talking, we're discussing things. But then Ian is doing backflips or front kicks, or what did you have to bring back today?
High kicks.
High kicks have to be brought back into comedy. You know what I mean?
They were there at some point.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. They were, but given that, I think one of the, you know, educating yourself as a comic is finding yourself. Who are you? And I think that changes with time. In the beginning, you think, if you feel like you can define yourself within a very short period of doing comedy, then that's probably very naive. You know what I mean?
That's where I'm coming from.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
Because I know how long I've been doing this.
Exactly.
I know what I've been able to accomplish doing it, but I'm in no way at a point where I can just say something as ballsy as I am this. I'll be multiple thises in the next.
I feel like there are
I'll be multiple these in the next few years.
there are comics who do that, who define themselves like that, but they're sort of copying somebody else's style.
Yeah.
I mean, like
I'm the
they
next
immediately
Bill Burr.
right. They latch onto one comic
Who
or
the
you know,
fuck is
a
Bill Burr?
certain
Oh
style.
my god.
Bill
Great
Burr.
note to end this podcast on. What is the next show everybody has coming up?
No, wait, fuck you. We didn't even go to me on this topic.
Hey, we heard a lot of you.
We started with
I heard a lot of your snores. A lot
Hold
of
on,
your
hold on,
asides.
guys. We'll end it with Dylan. Answer this question, and then at the end of your question, plug what you got coming up.
Harry, we'll talk about what you want
I
to say
got
off
that.
this. We'll
Yeah.
talk about it.
That's what we're gonna do anyway,
Go,
right?
go. Keep going, whoever's going.
No,
But-
he swung it to
No,
you
yeah,
already.
no, yeah. Talk
It's a
about
chest
what you
pass.
wanna say.
Going for the 3. Go for it.
All right, well, I'm bad beyond the paint. So, what was the question?
First humble thing Dylan's ever said.
what what was the question, Ian?
Well, you
Whatever
he
the
was,
one you're throwing a fit about not being able to answer, I have no
fucking hell.
clue.
but the funny thing is that he started off the answering of it. It was the style question. He started.
Yeah.
Oh, stop. Yeah.
So he's
yeah.
been there, done that. He just,
you
wants,
answered
What is
it.
my style?
he just wants to talk. So we have to. It's his thing.
Yeah.
Just let him
Yeah, what do you
speak.
gotta say?
Yeah.
And we'll attempt
I
if
know
we're
what's going
allowed
on
to.
now. I know what's
If we're
going on
allowed to,
now.
we'll come in.
What's my style?
No, we did that already.
Oh, so what's next? What,
Ian,
what-
scribe another question for the young sir. I'd appreciate that.
Youngster, I've been doing this longer than you.
At what
Oh,
point?
Christ.
You're not better than me.
All right. Let's
No,
just,
wait. See, here's the issue that I have in my life. I say
Yeah.
things out like as regular conversation or banter, and people make it seem like it's some sort of aggressive
We
statement.
need
No,
to
no,
get
no.
out of here.
This is
'cause
the
I feel
homie.
like Sal's is closing.
No,
the
this
how
is-
long?
How long you been doing
This is the homie. I can go ahead and say that.
I'm just saying.
Dylan, I respect the man, but I'm not gonna, if I feel that way, I'm gonna say it. He's handsome most times,
Yeah.
but we don't. All right, okay.
No, Handsom's a Dylan guy.
Handsome's a Dylan guy.
Handsome is a Dylan guy.
Yeah,
Strong
we've had a lot of very
That's what I've heard.
mispronounced phrases that have been
some
attempted.
good
All right,
spoonerism
well-
out there. I like it.
Let's ask the main
want
event.
to spoil
What
everything
needs
you
to be
can-
asked?
Plug,
Yeah.
Everybody plug your shit so you
This is time to sort of wrap it up. Dylan, final thoughts. Keep it to 60 seconds.
Dylan needs to give us a Jerry Springer final 45 second.
All right, so
Women should love each other. Men should love each other.
thank God I was here, so people listen. Because if not, who's gonna listen to Norlex talk?
People listen.
A weekly radio
I'm
show.
fucking with you, too.
Who's gonna listen to Norlex talk?
Oh man,
I don't have to say Harry because no one knows who that is.
not yet.
Not yet. But
Everybody heard that.
Anil, Harry. All right. So you guys can honestly, you guys can obviously all be there because I have 20,000 followers on Vine.
Man, you're cool.
Church.
Gio, how to sound, everybody.
Peanuts.
I do have 20,000 followers on Vine, so because of that, I thank you guys so much for listening to this podcast.
Yeah, thank you.
Straight up. Here's the funny thing, though. Straight up. I know I'm about to get serious. I don't like doing this. Straight
Curve
up.
down.
And everybody, and Mark is already starting to laugh. I do this whole character as like I'm the confident guy and whatever, semi-decent hair or whatever.
Really
I don't
hate
care.
yourself, though.
No, I don't hate myself.
All right, come on.
Scared on the inside.
I'm not scared at all. I'm
come
so
on, guys.
fucking glad to do this.
Yeah. Yes.
Mark,
right.
shut the fuck up for a second. No, yeah, we get it.
It's a privilege.
And
We're getting
no,
lighted
it's not
at
even.
podcasts.
We're not even. It's not even a privilege, and when I make fun of you guys or anything, but it's like I'm fucking around
Yeah.
with my best friends in comedy.
It's the greatest
Yeah.
job you could
It is.
ever have.
That's what
Yeah,
it is.
yeah, that's
It's-
ultimately what it is. When I'm sitting here like, oh, I'm thank you guys for listening to my podcast. No, thank God you heard what Norlex said, what Harry has to say, what Anil has to say, because they have way more better things than what I have to say. I didn't say shit tonight.
That is a fact.
Yep.
I didn't say shit. Yo, that's a fact. That's a fact. But if you laughed at what we did tonight, who fucking wins? We all win.
Yeah.
Everybody wins.
That's the thing, though. You guys can make fun.
everybody.
Even the comics, they're like, make fun of what Dylan does or whatever. Dylan's an idiot. But you know, at the end of the night, though, if you guys watch that podcast, this tonight's podcast, or like listen to it, and you go, yo, that was funny because they all ripped on Dylan. They ripped back. Yo, we made content tonight. You know what I mean?
We did.
And that was in my head the whole night. So thank God I'm dumb as fuck and I sat back here like an idiot. But with Norlex saying something back and with Ian ripping back on us, that's all good. Everything was so much fun.
So-
And you can see us, most of us tonight, well, on Sunday night, at Belvedere's, June 15th at Belvedere's. We're having a show. If you listen to this podcast and you come and you say you're from the podcast, I will do your chart, like no cover for you. No cover for you. You can come in, I will pay your cover, or there's no cover for you. Just grab a couple drinks, and we're having a lot of fun. Honestly, guys, it's all character. Everybody, we all had fun. How fucking
Solid.
fun was that? Honestly.
Good time.
Thank you guys so much for coming. Not even coming, but listening to that. Thanks for Elizabeth for coming. And yo, this is fun, yo. Like,
Hell yeah.
like
Yeah.
I would like
Exactly.
to say. I would like to say.
Thank you.
I would like to say
It-
congratulations to you on your first podcast.
Yeah.
yeah.
Very
It's
much
it's
so.
not
Yeah.
about.
Everyone plug the shit.
Yep.
Let's go.
I do stuff.
Sunny's when's Sunny's?
I have the next Sunny show is this Saturday at 9, and then my radio show and podcast is every Tuesday at 8, 88.3 FM.
All right, I gotta go talk to this chick now because actually I get pussy.
Yeah. He's plugging and getting pussy.
Hey, you know what? It's all good. It's
bad.
Jill,
Plug.
got anything to plug? Got a show coming up now?
Talking to his mic.
I gotta.
Or this one.
Right here.
So confusing.
Shout out to the mic guy.
I got a show every Sunday at Union Pig and Chicken in East Liberty in Pittsburgh.
Open mic.
Come out, do the open mic, have fun, and I don't know, do fucking comedy, man. Pass it on.
I will be on that show at Sunny's on
Yes.
Saturday, June 14th. Also might be on Belvedere's, on whatever, you know. But the next week at Hot Rods, June 21st. Also, I'll be on that show. Ray Rosati is hosting. It's gonna be a good show.
All right, I'm on a show June 28th, AVI Lounge in Armstrong. Yeah. Way out. So if you can find that, come out. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be awesome. I'll try my best.
And Nick,
I'm doing Sunny's in July. I don't know when. Come to Sunny's in July.
Just come to Sunny's every night. If I get
Buzz, what you got going on, man? Plug your podcast.
And Buzz, thanks for having us.
This will be
Buzz,
on
thank you.
an unknown YouTube channel soon enough.
All right.
Something that hasn't been created yet.
Yeah, big,
Thank you
big
very,
thank you
very
to Buzz for having the
Keep
equipment here.
keep your eye out for the future.
Yeah.
Church.
Thank you.
That was for church. 3D's nuts.
Yeah.
For those of you keeping score at home, send a tweet. Send a tweet to @IanInsect with the correct amount of church D's nuts, and motherfuckers be farting out their dicks all goddamn day. That's one, and we'll get you a prize of some sort. Good night.
Have a good night, everyone.